Hi Megan. So it's Friday and it's been a long week. um, Nothing really interesting has happened to me in the past week and that's kind of sad. Um, yeah, the highlight of my week has been that in my English class we started reading To Kill a Mockingbird. Finally! I feel like you read it like ages ago and I was really jealous when your class read it because that's one of my favorite books, and it always will be. When we read it back in 8th grade, we had an amazing teacher, and she really helped me get into it, and yeah, I miss her a lot, and I think that we should find out where she lives and track her down, because I need to tell her that she really made an impact on... Is that a mark? Oh my, it is. Sorry, there was a little smudge on my lens. That was bothering me. But anyways, I need to tell her about how much she has impacted me. I mean, before having her as our teacher, I really did not like English, and I don't know, it was my least favorite subject, and I dreaded it every day. But then that 8th grade came along, and she made me love it. And I could never repay her, because now English is one of my better subjects, and it never really was before, and I enjoy it a lot now. Anyway, regardless of how much she made me like the book, I just like the book, and I'm really excited that we're reading it, and we get to keep the copy that they gave us, and there is like nothing else in the world that I love more than free books. A free book, it warms my heart. I love books. And also, you've recently finally started reading a John Green book, and man, I'm really jealous because it's Paper Towns, and I've never read that before, and I really want to. I have a lot of trouble organizing my thoughts. Like, I know what I want to say before I go to say it, and this happens when I'm just talking to people, but I know what I want to say, and then it just kind of comes out like, or like gibberish, or stuttered, or I'm not good at talking. Story time. Yesterday, Thursday, so I was sitting down on the couch doing my homework, and all of a sudden I heard this buzzing, like, in the corner of my ear? Whatever. I had this buzzing behind me, like, near the window, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like, it was bothering me a lot, and I went and investigated, and there was a gigantic fly, and I absolutely, like, despise flies. Not as much as, like, mosquitoes or bees, but I really hate flies. If there's a fly in the house, I can't do anything until it's dead or gone. So, of course, I don't like to kill things. I mean, I can't even squish bugs when I find them in my room. I drown them, I flush them down the toilet, or wash them down the sink, because I can't actually squash things. So anyway, I made my mom go and try to get it, but it flew out of the room, basically. And so, I think my dad was not home, and her, my brother, and I, for a good, 20 minutes or so, we were running around the house, chasing the fly, trying to get it. It was a legit hunt. And that was one of the most interesting things that had happened to me this week. I feel like that's really sad. Not much goes on in my life. Today, nothing interesting happened today either. Wait. Oh, I take that back. We did the second half of our triathlon, or we practiced it during PE. It is stupid. dumb. I don't want to do this during PE. No one wants to do it, and I think the PE teachers are very delusional because they feel like we're really excited about doing this triathlon. Today we did the portion where we swim, then run. And today it was probably a high of like 55 degrees. And it felt colder than that because there was a lot of wind and it was just, the sun wasn't out. And so you had to experience this too. And yeah, but, so, I can't even think, it just bothers me so much. It's really uncomfortable to run when you are soaking wet. Because we have to put on our PE uniforms over our wet swimsuits after we get out of the pool. And first of all, it's hard to get things on because you're all wet. And then it hurts because your skin kind of gets like rubbed raw from the, just all the rubbing and the dripping and it was cold. I can't even think straight right now. I'm kind of overcome with irritation. So yeah, moving on. Today I had a game against Andrew, and it was a good game, but it was very cold today, and I was not prepared for that. I didn't bring Under Armour, and it was horrible. It was cold, and I learned my lesson. Always bring everything because you never know what nature is going to throw at you. I'm so ready for this school year to just be over. And, you know, I would feel even better if we had nice weather. I don't like extreme weather, hot or cold, and yeah, jumping back and forth from either of those does not feel right. And that's what we've been having lately. It's either been really cold or really hot. Mostly really cold, but it has been hot some days, and I don't really like those days. I don't really like anything, I guess. There's no pleasing me. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm about to just fall asleep right here. I think I'm gonna go do something. Yeah, that's it. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday if I don't see you earlier, which I probably will just see you Monday. And I'm excited for your video as usual. So bye. I feel dead.